The Legacy Project began 5 years ago. An amazing man named Jerry Barr and his wife, Ginny, were coming back from a vacation, and on the way through North Carolina, they stopped at a Veterans Cafe, Richard's Cafe. And Jerry, also a Vietnam veteran, was so impressed with what he saw that he came home and wanted to create one of those cafes here in Glenville. We contacted local VFW posts and see if we could bring that to fruition. About 1.5 years later, I get a call from Joyce Madelone, another amazing woman. Both Jerry and Joyce have passed, sadly, but their visions will remain. Joyce asked myself and Gary Packer, another amazing guy, to come over and talk about a memorial, a veterans memorial. She had been in Utah on a vacation, had stopped there and saw a Rotary project. She came back with a vision of doing that here in Glenville. And at that point, I said, wow, here I've been working with Jenny and Jerry to try and bring this cafe together, and now we have the possibility of a memorial. Why don't we marry those two concepts? And by doing that, we actually honor every veteran, everyone that gave their lives for our nation's cause, and every veteran that walks the streets of our cities too, and their families as well. So that was the concept. We married those together, and the Legacy Project was born at that point. We believe the only one in the country that will honor both living and those that are deceased.
I think this is going to be a destination place for a lot of people, not just veterans and their families, but everybody. We all need patriotism, and we need to support those who have come back with PTSD. This is not just a memorial for the fallen, but a memorial for the living, the ones who are home but are having a hard time.
The project itself will be a 10,000 square foot Veterans Cafe. It'll have a resource room with IT personnel and computers for the veterans to use, a library, a museum, a gift shop, and a lounge. It'll be one of a kind, we believe. It'll be for all veterans and their families in 11 counties and surrounding counties, and the public as well.
We have approximately a 6-acre plot. It's located in the town of Glenville, New York. It will be a shared property with the town of Glenville, with a town park, and then our Capital Region Veterans Memorial Project. What's really nice is the property that it's located on is on the bus line. So people that do not have transportation can use the bus to come and see us. Come to the cafe, we'll have hamburgers, hot dogs, that kind of stuff, or breakfast items. But what we're doing is hoping that by having the cafe there, they'll be able to open up, share their experiences, know they're not alone, that we're there to support them. We're going to have various opportunities for counseling, resources, people that may not have access to computers. One of our family members is going to donate a computer room where they'll be able to come and research things. We're planning on having chaplains there, so if people would like to have some additional help, we can set them up with a chaplain. There'll be resource rooms where we'll have computers. If they want to reference material that they may not currently have knowledge of, that will provide them the resources to do that. The family that is donating the computers will also maintain them for us. So it's really a win-win. We're going to actually have a library where people have already been donating historical books. It's really important to us that the legacy of these amazing men and women has not been lost.
There'll be an amphitheater which will be part of the project. Again, that'll be something that we can use for our purposes, and the town can share that as well. There are 80,000 veterans that live in the 11 counties that we're going to be servicing. Them and their families, we hope, will be the folks that will come. We want to build a memorial that will honor all major conflicts. We will have granite monuments for those individual conflicts, and they will be set in an area with walking paths. The granite monuments themselves will have the names of every veteran that gave their lives for our nation's cause from 11 counties actually on the monuments. So a mom or a son or a daughter can come and actually touch the names of the ones that gave their lives. It's a very special moment to do that. It's hard to explain. I've experienced that in Washington with the Vietnam Monument myself. We want to create that kind of experience for the folks here in the area.
If you can touch your loved one's name, you can feel them again.
We hope that this will draw many of the veterans that are still in the shadows out. The experiences that they had in the course of their battles were incredible. You can't imagine how difficult that was. And they all come home with something, some with physical injuries that you can see, and some with emotional injuries. We want to create a place that will take care of both of those areas, a place where a veteran who is struggling emotionally can come and meet other veterans, talk to them. We're going to have a counselor, a veterans counselor, as part of the project as well. He'll be there to help guide them, direct them to the help that they could need, and provide an outlet for them to meet the younger generation. So the kids realize who these amazing heroes are and what they've accomplished. Part of our goal is to make that a huge factor. Have children come and learn from our experiences, actually meet veterans, shake their hands, and talk to them.
We want to make sure that the generations that follow in our footsteps understand the history of the various conflicts. We're going to make sure that the children coming in understand what is the difference between World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, etc. We'll be having bus trips. We're going to be working with teachers to bring the children in for field trips, and we're going to make sure that they understand the sacrifices and the courage that these men and women had when they were out in combat. This memorial will honor the veterans and their families. We want to make sure that it pays tribute to the courage and the sacrifices that these men and women have given to our country. We want them to be able to share their ideas, their pain and joy, and know that they're not alone. We're hoping that we can make them progress with the healing process if they haven't been able to do that up until this point in time. We want them to feel solitude, comfort, and peace, and make the Capital Region Veterans Memorial part of their home and their family.